So I'm here at one of my all-time favorite places, Joe's Italian. And if you live in Alabaster, you know all about Joe's. And whether you haven't been to Joe's in years or you have been in recent years, you need to come back. And there's a reason why. So I want to introduce Tim Owens. Tim, thank you for sitting down with us first off and talking with us. You know, things have changed a lot at Joe's over the years, right?
Absolutely.
Can you give us a little bit of background for anybody that's maybe new to the area or unaware? Just a little background on Joe's.
Well, I almost feel like I can't do this justice. You know, like I'm the one. Yeah, what I know about it is just what I've been able to mine from different people of the community, and I mean, honestly, I've loved it.
Yeah,
I mean, the stories are incredible. You know, from Mama being out here sampling, you know, whether that's wine or bread, or out here dancing with the customers. And so I know that, you know, when they moved here from Gilroy, California, this was definitely something that they loved and cherished, and the whole family was a part of it. And I think that's why if you hear people talk right now and talk about their fond memories and just the food and the feel that they had in here, that's why, because they were able to live that with Mama and Joe and Sonia and the rest of the family that were here doing that with them. And so, you know, you say history on the background, I give you kind of some history on it. That's the good part that I know. And
that's what it is. Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, I think in recent years, things have changed. We know that Joe passed away, what you said, about 4 years after the restaurant was opened, right?
That's the best knowledge I have, yes ma'am.
And you know, since then things have changed hands quite a bit. And in recent years, it's just things have been different, I think, just for lack of a better term, they've just been different. And those of us that have come here for years since it opened have realized that, and we want to give them the chance to know you, because you got to sit here and tell me all about your background, which, by the way, is incredible. Like, what a story you have. You've been involved in so much. I think we are so lucky to have you here in our community. Tell me what you want our customers to know about Joe's now.
Yeah, so I think now our main goal is to get the food back to the way it was. I mean, we're going to give you some good service as well. You know, it's like we always say, we're going to feed your belly and your spirit. But, you know, we have all these original recipes. We have these original menus. We can go back and see exactly what was happening. And then we can look at the history of this and see, all right, big company comes in, menu goes from this, like with the family, whittles it down to this, you know, ingredients, that everything being processed in-house, done the right way. Frozen stuff comes in, you know, with big company. So, I mean, I'd say the first thing, you know, I've only owned this for 3.5, 4 months. So first thing we did is we just took that menu that we were working with and just made it right. So literally took anything that was frozen and threw it in the garbage.
So this is the current menu, right? Now.
Yep. And so this
back to a large menu here.
It's larger. This one we came out with about 2 months ago.
Okay.
Once we were able to kind of get a grip on, you know, that menu that they were running with when I took over, and just try to make those items right, get back to processing our meats in-house. You know, for example, on the chicken parm, you know, we're true cutlets, tenderizing them, you know, hand breading them, Italian seasoning, the whole thing, you know. And that goes, I mean, every item we just had to get back to house-made ingredients. This menu we started to add, that we came out with, we started to add back some of those old family items that people had been missing, that the corporation had taken off. So we're even hoping I really would like to bring it out in a week, but it's probably going to be more like 2. We're going to make another big push and try to bring back online a lot of those other items that we had. So it's just it's a work in progress, and admittedly, I probably have put so much effort into the food here on the front end that we might have missed some things on the service side. So now we're trying to focus a little bit more on that, and make sure that when people come in, they have a wonderful experience. We got every Friday and Saturday, we got live music. And so we've kind of zeroed in on 5 or 6 guys. You know, we got a real good jazz band. We've got golden oldies, some soft rocks, and mixing a little country in there. And we're just trying to give people, make sure they feel good about what they're paying for.
Absolutely. And I think it definitely shows. When I walked in, the first thing I said to you was, it just feels different in here, right? It looks different and it just feels different in here. And I think that what you're doing is just hundreds of steps in the right direction, and I know it's going to keep getting better. I can't believe it's only been 3 months that you've been here. I know it probably feels like a whirlwind, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I wanted to introduce you to everybody. How you like in Alabama? Because you're a Texas boy, right?
Yes, ma'am. I am a Texas boy, but we love it. I was just telling you guys, you know, when we moved here, I think Allie and I probably would have said at some point we'd end up back in Texas, but you know, always 5 to 10 degrees cooler. There's no other way to describe between June and September in Texas except burnt and brown. And here I'm growing hydrangeas in my front yard. So, you know, but the main piece, I mean, it is nice that the climate and everything's better, but the main piece is the people. I mean, and that's why I've had this presented to me before when I've gone in as a consultant and had the opportunity to take over a restaurant, and I've always said no. There was something about Joe's that was different, and it was the people here that I could tell needed this and wanted this. And then it was also the people in the community. I mean, I've just never felt more loved, and just it's this never met a stranger, just go out of your way for someone just because.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's drawn us to this. And I definitely think we plan on staying.
Well, we would love for you to stay. We are so happy to have you here in Alabaster. Thank you for investing in this place in so many ways and making it the original Joe's that we know and love. I am so excited to try some of this new menu. The lasagna was always my favorite. That was always my go-to.
Let's go.
What's your favorite?
Let's go. Well, your lasagna, one thing we've done is we've added this salamander to really get that nice broiled cheese over the top of it. But no, we have on this menu, I think we've done a really good job. I'd say probably right now the best thing is the marsala. You know, the corporation never had a marsala. As far as I can go back and see, I think it was just special when the family had it. And I just wanted people to always be able to have it. I mean, at the end, we're kind of dredging it and then pan searing it, so it almost caramelizes in that wine sauce, that wine flavor in the chicken. Of course, you're getting it in the mushroom sauce with the pasta, but it's a great dish.
All right. We'll try the marsala next time, but
absolutely.
I'm going to stick to my lasagna too.
Right,
Tim, thank you so much for sitting down and talking with us. Guys, if you have not been to Joe's in a while, or even if you have, you come back, because this place is warm, it's welcoming, it's inviting, and the food is going to be to die for. We are so excited to have the all-new Joe's Italian back and better than ever, right, Tim?
Falling in love with Joe's again.
I love it.
Yes,
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.